Time moves forward whether you are ready or not. It does not slow down for confusion, and it does not wait for motivation. Every morning arrives the same way quietly as without drama, and yet it carries the full weight of your future. This is the moment where your life tells the truth. Before the noise, before the excuses, before the world pulls at you. Most lives are not ruined by chaos. They are slowly erased by neglected mornings. Regret doesn't crash in. It grows silently, one ignored morning at a time. I'm speaking to you from experience, not theory. Years of waking up late, reacting instead of choosing, letting days blur together. The hard lesson is simple. Life does not announce when chances are gone. You only notice when time has already passed. The old Stoics understood this deeply. They didn't obsess over the future. They respected the present moment, especially the first one of the day, because that is where control either begins or is surrendered. By the end of this, you won't feel hyped. You'll feel clear, calm, alert. You'll understand why the morning is not just a habit, but a decision that shapes your mind. This matters now because time compounds. What you repeat becomes who you are. Before we go further, pause. Don't skip ahead. Each part builds on the last. Ask yourself one honest question. How have you been using your mornings? You don't need to judge it. Just see it clearly. Here's the first truth. The morning is the point of no return. Once it's gone, the tone of the day is already set. Most people wake up and immediately give control away to their phone, their thoughts, their emotions. They start reacting before they even stand up. The Stoic way is different. You don't fight the day, you prepare for it. You choose your inner state before the world chooses it for you. This is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters first. Even a few quiet minutes. Silence. Intention. A clear decision about how you will respond today. When you do this consistently, something shifts. You stop feeling chased by time. You start walking beside it. You become someone who acts instead of drifts. Someone who respects their own life. Someone who understands that every morning is a seed. Ignore it and nothing grows. Care for it and everything changes. Let this be your commitment. Tomorrow, I start with intention. If this grounded you, leave that commitment in the comments. Share this with someone who needs a quieter kind of strength. And stay here because mastering the morning is how you master the mind. Control is not something you are given, it is something you earn slowly through friction. Most people wait for life to calm down before they act with discipline. That day never comes. Life stays loud. Pressure stays constant. The only thing that changes is whether you learn to stand steady inside it. I'm not speaking from success stories. I'm speaking from failure. From mornings ruled by emotion. From reacting first and thinking later. From blaming circumstances instead of taking ownership. Emotional weakness is not a flaw. It is a teacher. If you listen closely, it shows you exactly where your control is missing. The old Stoics understood this. One of them said in simple terms that some things are yours to govern and some things are not. Peace begins the moment you stop confusing the two. If you stay with me, you won't feel inspired, you'll feel capable. You'll see where your power actually lives. Not in changing the world, but in mastering how you meet it. This matters because every day you delay learning this, life trains you in the opposite direction. Before we go on, pause. Ask yourself honestly, where do your emotions run your day? Is it in the first hour, the first thought, the first reaction? Don't judge it, just see it. Awareness is the beginning of control. Here is the lesson. Control is built by choosing responsibility over reaction. The modern struggle is constant stimulation. News, messages, noise, opinions. You wake up and the river of input carries you wherever it wants. The Stoic path is quieter. You don't fight the river, you choose where to stand. You accept that you cannot stop events, but you can govern your response to them. This is not suppression, it's strength. It's the ability to feel without being dragged. The morning is where this strength is trained. Before the world reaches you, you set your posture. You decide what deserves your energy and what does not. A few quiet minutes, a clear intention, a reminder of what is in your hands today. When you live this way, something changes in your identity. You stop seeing yourself as reactive. You become deliberate, steady, reliable to yourself. Let this be your commitment. I take responsibility for my response. Tomorrow morning, remember this. Control is not found. It is practiced. If this helped you see that more clearly, leave that commitment below. Share this with someone learning the same lesson. And stay here because self-mastery is built one calm morning at a time. Your emotions are not the enemy. They never were. The real danger is letting them take the wheel without question. Most people spend their lives fighting how they feel, or worse, obeying every feeling the moment it appears. Neither leads to strength. It only leads to exhaustion. Emotional mastery begins when you stop asking how to eliminate feelings and start learning how to stand above them. I've learned this the hard way. Through anger that spoke before I thought. Through anxiety that dictated my mornings. Through moments where one emotion decided the tone of an entire day. Modern life makes this worse. Everything is designed for instant reaction. You wake up, and before your feet touch the ground, your mind is already pulled into comparison, urgency, and noise. The old Stoic thinkers saw this pattern long before screens existed. They understood that strength is not emotional numbness. Strength is the space between stimulus and response. Here's what this gives you if you stay with it. Clarity instead of confusion. Calm strength instead of suppression. The ability to respond deliberately, not react blindly. And it starts in the morning, because habits harden with time. What you practice early becomes automatic later. Before we continue, pause for a moment. Reflect. Ask yourself, what emotion usually controls your mornings? Stress, irritation, restlessness? Just notice it. Naming it weakens its grip. Now the lesson. Emotions are signals, not commands. The modern struggle is believing every signal deserves immediate action. One thought becomes a message. One feeling becomes a decision. The Stoic path is quieter. You allow the feeling to exist without letting it move you. Like watching a river instead of being pulled into it. You accept that emotions rise, but you choose whether to follow. This takes practice, and the morning is where that practice begins. Before the world applies pressure, you slow your breathing. You sit in silence. You remind yourself that nothing outside you can force a reaction without your consent. Even 5 intentional minutes change the direction of the day. When you live this way, your identity shifts. You stop seeing yourself as emotionally fragile. You become steady, grounded. Someone who feels deeply but moves carefully. Let this be your commitment. I observe before I respond. Carry that into tomorrow morning. Emotional strength is not built in crisis. It's built in quiet preparation. If this resonated, leave that commitment below. Share this with someone who needs steadiness more than noise. And stay with this path. Mastery begins when the day is still young. Comfort feels harmless. It arrives quietly, asking very little from you. 1 extra minute in bed, 1 more scroll, 1 delayed decision. And yet, over time, comfort takes more than it gives. It steals urgency. It dulls intention. Discipline, on the other hand, feels heavy at first, but it gives something back. It gives you yourself. This isn't a lesson learned from winning. It's learned from loss. From choosing comfort too often and waking up years later with unanswered questions. Discipline is not punishment. It is self-respect made visible. The Stoic mind understands this. You don't choose what soothes you. You choose what strengthens you, not because it feels good, but because it builds a life you can stand behind. If you stay with this, you won't feel pressured. You'll feel directed. You'll see that discipline is not about doing everything. It's about doing the right thing first, especially in the morning. Because mornings are votes. Every action is a quiet decision about the person you are becoming. Before we continue, pause. Reflect honestly. How are you using your mornings right now? Are they shaped by intention or by default? You don't need to change everything. You only need to choose one disciplined act tomorrow. 1. This is how mastery begins. Repetition creates identity, and each lesson you're hearing builds toward that. Here is the truth. Discipline before comfort, always. The modern struggle is abundance. Endless options. Easy pleasure. No friction. You wake up and the path of least resistance is already waiting. The Stoic way is different. You place resistance first, like lighting a small fire before the cold sets in. You do the hard thing while your will is still fresh. This isn't about denying yourself. It's about honoring yourself. When you choose discipline in the morning, you carry that strength into the day. Your mind becomes quieter. Your decisions become cleaner. You stop negotiating with yourself. Over time, your identity shifts. You stop seeing discipline as effort. It becomes who you are. Someone reliable, someone steady, someone who keeps promises, especially the small ones. Let this be your commitment. I choose what strengthens me. Tomorrow morning we'll test this, not loudly but gently. Comfort never announces itself as danger. It feels reasonable, deserved, justified. One soft morning leads to another and nothing seems wrong. But over time, comfort becomes a slow leak in your life. Energy drains, direction fades. Discipline doesn't disappear loudly, it erodes quietly. And most people only notice when years have already passed. This is not something you learn from books. You learn it from regret, from choosing what feels easy instead of what builds strength, from realizing that discipline was never about being harsh with yourself. It was about respecting your own time and potential. The old Stoic way of living points to this clearly. You don't ask what feels good right now. You ask what makes you stronger later. That question changes everything. If you stay present here, you won't feel pushed. You'll feel oriented. You'll see that discipline is not about controlling every part of your life. It's about placing one firm step in the right direction each morning. Because the morning decides the tone. It always has. Before we go further, pause for a moment. Reflect honestly. How are your mornings being used right now? Are they shaped by intention, or are they handed over by default? Don't try to fix everything. Choose one disciplined act for tomorrow morning. Just one. This is enough to begin. Repetition creates identity, and each lesson you've heard is building towards something solid. Here is the lesson. Discipline must come before comfort. Always. The modern struggle is ease. Everything is designed to remove friction. You wake up, and comfort is already reaching for you. The Stoic response is quiet resistance. You don't rush, you don't dramatize it. You simply do the difficult thing first, while your mind is still clear. Like tending a small fire before the cold spreads. This choice is not about denial, it's about alignment. When you act with discipline in the morning, you carry a calm authority into the day. Your thoughts settle, your reactions slow. You stop bargaining with yourself. There is a quiet pride in knowing you did what mattered before the world demanded anything from you. Over time, your identity shifts. Discipline stops feeling like effort. It becomes your standard. You become someone who can be trusted by yourself. Someone steady, someone grounded. Let this be your commitment. I choose strength over comfort. Tomorrow morning will offer you a choice. It won't be dramatic. It will be subtle. Remember, your life is shaped in these small moments. If this resonated, leave that commitment below. Share this with someone who needs direction more than ease. And stay with this path. You're building something that lasts.